Welcome back to Ovi's Garage. Today we are going to review this beautiful pickup. It's a 1952 3100 half-ton pickup truck. That's a long title. It's a lot to say. It's a mouthful. I'm kidding, guys. I'm a homesteader and this is what I normally do. Tractor videos, tractor snowblower video, more snowblower videos, gardening videos, outdoor wood boiler videos, how to cut log video, wood splitter videos, chicken videos. But now that spring is here, I'm going to finally start working on my pickup truck. Now, a lot of you know about this truck. I've had it since 1999. It's been 25 years. And I haven't started it since about 2004. So that's about 20 years since it last hit the road. And slowly over the next couple of months, I'm going to put it back on the road. And today we're going to start working on it. All right, so first I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do to the truck today. And then I'm going to tell you a story of something that happened to me in Jersey when I visited a couple of days ago. So I'm going to open up the hood. So first I'm going to check for oil and fill it up if it needs it. I'm going to take out this battery and get a replacement for it. And then I'm going to take out all 4 tires and get new tires today. Why new tires? Well, these are the original tires the truck came with when I bought it back in 1999. Because the tires are so old, they kind of like rotted out. You can't fill them up with air because it'll be back to this state within 2 hours. And the way I understand it, if the tires are older than 10 years, you should really replace them. I know there's a lot of mechanics watching this video right now, so what's your opinion on tires? We'd like to learn a little bit more. But now I'm going to check the oil. Oh, there's just a little bit of oil on the tip. Let me test it again. Okay, nothing now. So I need oil. I need to get 10W40 oil. That's what I was putting on this many years ago. Yeah, back in, I don't know, 2000, 2003. And I need to get maybe 4 or 5 quarts. I need to get it to this full level. And once I start it and run it for, I don't know, maybe a half hour or an hour, change it completely to new oil again. So I guess I'm headed to my local parts store today. All right, let's take out this battery and I'm going to tell you the story after this. Oh, it's connected except for the negative. This battery has been here. Wow. I don't know when I put this battery here. It was probably around the year 2001 or 2002. And yeah, I gotta get a tool to disconnect it. It's a little uncomfortable in here. And yes, it's right under the passenger seat or in front of it. So I have to get a battery of the same type, same size, because there's not a whole lot of space in there. Yeah, it's a small space, but it works. It's in decent shape, but someday I'm gonna paint it. This is the battery cover, guys. Check this out. This twist to lock it in place. Let me show you from the other side. How awesome is that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lubricate it to protect it from more rust. And this is a piece that sometime in the future too, I'm going to have to sand and paint. Make it last forever. I'm using fluid film, but you can use WD-40 or PB Blaster, whatever you have. Let's see how it, yeah, it's a little bit smoother now. Let's set the emergency parking brake. Oh, it's already set. So last Saturday, I visited the American Dream Mall in East Rutherford, New Jersey with a family because it was my oldest grandson's 13th birthday. And American Dream, it's a beautiful mall. And I took him to the Nickelodeon universe. And while I was walking the mall after lunch, I think it must have been 12:30, 1 o'clock, I noticed that there was a person sitting in one of the couches in the P-ways and the passageways, and he was looking at me. He got up with his phone and asked me if I was Ovi Duran, and I said, yes, I am. And he showed me his phone where he was watching my video, my last video, my red Chevy Silverado review. He was watching it as I was walking around with the family in the mall. What are the odds of that, right? Now his name is Israel, but he also goes by the nickname of Papo. So Papo and I got to talk a little bit for maybe 10 minutes, and then I met his wife. Now Papo told me he's a mechanic. He does a little bit of welding, electrical, mechanical work. And I'm going to ask you a couple of questions in a few minutes. And I noticed he was by himself sitting in the couch just watching my video while his wife was shopping. So I think he's a little bit like me. Anytime I go to the stores with the wife, I take her to the mall or any store, I tend to wait outside while she does all the shoppings. And I have a feeling that most guys are like that. If you are, put it in the comments below. Let us know. So yes, Papo and I got to talk a little bit about the channel and some of the things that he does and I do. And definitely a great pleasure meeting him. And a few minutes later, I met his wife, Migdalia. And Papo, you're not going to believe this. Just a minute and a half to 2 after I left you and I continued walking, I met another group of 4 people that recognized me. At least one person did. And I'm going to let them tell you their names. All right, Papo.
Marta, Wanda,
Ariel.
I'm here at the American Dream in East Rutherford, New Jersey, and I met some subscribers. And the person that recognized me, his name is Hector, with a nickname of Papo as well. And Hector, or Papo, he was with his wife Marta and his friend Ariel and his wife Wanda. And we talked for about 10 minutes, a little bit about everything. And I know that Hector, he is retired, and Ariel raises a lot of pigeons. I'm pretty sure he said 100 or more. And he's also raised chickens in the past. Now that will be interesting to see. So yeah, it was nice meeting all of you. I really enjoyed our conversations. I wish I had more time, but obviously because I was with the family, I had limited time there at that mall in Jersey. Okay, I need to check out lifting points. I'm trying to lift it as high as I can. Now guys, before I even go any further, I have to mention I'm not a mechanic. I am someone that works on his own cars, and I've been doing this for a long time. And yeah, I think in a couple of months, this thing is going to be working with the help of some of you out there. And by the way, my brother Janelle in Camden, New Jersey, he is a mechanic, and he offered to help me over the phone anytime I want it. So if you're watching this, Janelle, thank you very much. And a question for you, Papo, is this. Right here. You see, I had a fusible link here a long time ago. A fusible link from the 90s. I didn't save it. I wish I had. but this wire caught fire twice, and hence the reason you see it that way, which is highly unprofessional. I know that now, but I don't want to take the risk. Obviously I need to replace it with another wire, and this, to me, this red one looks to be like a 12 gauge wire, and I thought about putting this fusible link there. Now this fusible link is a 14 gauge, and I can obviously cut this here and connect this fusible link to it, and then connect it to the starter. Now, Bubble, if you agree, just put it in the comments below, or if there is another way of doing this, that'll be fine. Now, I'm looking at this one. This one has never caught fire, and this appears to be like a 14 gauge wire with this connector here, and I may be able to do the same thing with this one. And why did it catch fire? I don't know. Maybe obviously too much voltage through here, and that's why I need some kind of fuse or fusible link right here as it goes to the starter. Now that starter blew up on me twice. Now I don't mean blew up literally. I mean that it just went bad on me because of this issue. So I'm hoping to prevent it, and I'm hoping that this fusible link will help solve that. But the starter is good now. It's been rebuilt at least twice, and it was rebuilt a few years ago, but I just never started it. And one thing, guys, I have never taken these wheels off of this truck, none of them. So this will be the first time ever in 25 years that I've owned it that I will be taking these wheels off, and these should come off by hand. Easy. Maybe not this one. I don't want to scratch anything. Easy so far. This 1/2-inch impact driver makes my life so much easier. And eventually I'll be doing the brakes too. So now I'm going to do the same thing with the other three. I'll be back with you in a second. Here you go, guys. All 4 wheels are off. So this truck has drum brakes in the back and disc brakes in the front. Now the previous owner made that conversion, and I'm happy with this. So when you see a truck in this condition, you know it just got real. Oh yeah. The point of no return. And GTA has been asking me for years, when am I gonna fix that truck? Well, this is it. Now the truck is pretty solid. It's not gonna need a whole lot of work, but I wanna make sure it's roadworthy before I take it out on the street. When I did the review on this truck last week, that's the most views I've had all year. Maybe I should switch tracks and do car reviews and truck reviews. I don't know. However, this video nor any other video is sponsored. But if you happen to work for Chevy and you want to sponsor this channel, you know how to get a hold of me. Let's go get new tires. And let's not forget the battery. I need a battery. And I love this part. So I'm here by my mechanic at the tire place, but they're closed today. All right guys, I'm back. I did buy some Quaker State oil, and I'm gonna add 2 quarts and see where my level is afterward. Now, I didn't get the new battery. I'll try again tomorrow after I get the new tires, but I'm gonna call Joe, who's my mechanic and who, you know, changes all the tires on my car, sometime after 9 in the morning. But we can continue doing a bunch of other things that I need to do over the next few weeks. Okay, it's showing something. There we go, it's full. I added 2.5 quarts. And guys, I need to use these fender covers. I have 2 of them if I'm gonna work on the truck. But there's a lot of dust here, and I'm gonna go ahead and clean that out now. I haven't washed this car in many, many years. There we go, that's better. Now I want to use these because I don't want to scratch a fender. And they have magnets too. Let's see. Yep. They'll stay in place. Alright guys, it's been 2 days. 2 days since the last clip. And yesterday I took my tires and wheels to my mechanic Joe. And they should be ready by sometime this afternoon. And I also got a new battery. A 690 co-cranking amps battery group 75, which is what this type of truck uses. And now I'm about to take out all the spark plugs to see what kind of a shape they are. But you know what? Before that, I'm gonna go ahead and label all the spark plug wires so I put them back in their original place, because I don't want to make a mistake. I mean, I probably will, but not today. So what I'm doing, guys, I created these labels 1 through 6, and I'm gonna put them on the wires themselves. That way I don't make a mistake. That's it. That was easy. It doesn't look too bad. I say it looks decent. Okay, let's do all the others.
I would say we were good together. I would say we had fun.
Okay guys, so I took this box, a small box, and I created 6 holes so I can put the spark plugs on top so you can see if there's any damage. Now, the spark plugs don't necessarily have to go back in the same place, but I want to make sure that I know if there is a problem with the spark plug or a cylinder, I want to know which one it is. But by looking at all of these, they're good. Now here's a close-up. There's no carbon buildup, no oil. They're not wet, not broken. Each one of them looks very good. All 6 of them. But I'm going to clean them anyway. So here's a close-up of number 6. Each one of these plugs has less than 1,000 miles. So I'm glad that none of them are bad. That tells me that each cylinder is in good condition. It's a brush with metal bristles. They're kind of soft. This spark plug is an Autolite 86. Huh. Now these spark plugs I replaced maybe about a year after I bought the truck. That was the year 2000, and I'm sure I kept them properly at the time. But let's see. Yeah. 1 and 2 appear to be gapped slightly different. So I'm going to get that gapping figure or number and make sure I do it properly this time. According to Senor Google, everything that I see on the internet tells me that these spark plugs for the 235, 1954 through 57 should be set to 35. And this one is very close. And now this one's set to 35. This one was set to somewhere closer to 28 for whatever reason. Well, back in 2000, I just didn't check their settings. I just took them out of the box and put them in the truck. But it is set at 35 now. I'm going to do all the others and then we're going to do something else. So I bought this depth step camera. This is model DS520, and I'm going to use it to look inside the cylinders, each cylinder on the truck, so I can see what the condition is inside, just in case there are any problems. Now, I've never used this camera before, but there's always a first time. So what I see, you're going to see. So hold this button down for 2 seconds and the camera should turn on. Oh, look at that. Oh, beautiful. So whatever I see inside the engine, you're going to be able to see. Now, this camera has the ability to take pictures and video. All right, let's go do this. Just looking at the cloudy sky right now. Okay, so a first ever. There it goes. That cylinder looks very nice. Now I'm sure I can rotate the camera. There it is. Yeah, so this camera rotates 180 degrees. And the cylinder, let me see, let me zoom that in, guys. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, I may have to close the garage door so you can see it better. So let's go into cylinder number 2. Cylinder number 2 looks very nice. Just the slightest buildup on top of the piston, but that's normal. To me, it looks very normal. But the walls, they look perfect. The walls around the cylinder walls, they look very, very nice. Here's a valve that's open. There's a little bit of buildup on top, That's probably normal. But the walls themselves, oh yeah, looks good. Look at that. And cylinder number 3, that's the piston. The piston is all the way up. So that's what the top of the piston looks like. Let's switch it around. Let's turn it around a bit. Yeah. The walls look okay. They look good, the same as the other two. But that piston, yeah, there's just a tiny bit of buildup on top, just like the other two, but I believe it's normal. If it isn't, let me know, guys. You know what? I'm going to turn the video on this camera. Let's see what I can record. There we go. Is it recording? Now it is. Now it's recording. I can take pictures with this. Okay, the other piston appears to be close to the top as well. Let's turn it around. Yep, let's go to the 4th one, or the 5th one. There we go. This cylinder is looking mighty nice as well. Check it out, guys. This looks beautiful. And this is the last one, the last cylinder wall. Yep. And obviously, as you know, the engine's not frozen. It's not stuck. Yeah, but this is a nice camera. Let's go to the first one again. Yeah. I like it. No problems here. Let me take a picture with this. Now, I just took a video. Now, let me take a picture. I took 2. Okay. So, guys, I am really impressed with this camera. It has a semi-rigid cable. And as you saw, the image was really, really good. It was excellent. Now, according to the specs, it has a 5-inch IPS screen. It can record video at 1080p, and it comes with a high-performance lithium battery, and this is how you charge it, with a USB cord. So if anyone's interested, I'm going to put it in the link below in case, you know, some of you guys are curious and you want to take a look at your own engines. Now, you can use this. Yeah, the roosters are calling me. Every time they see me, they want a snack. Scratch grains. Yeah, you can use this on anything. You can use it on the lawnmower, your tractor, whatever you have. Yeah, I'm wondering, what are they doing over there? They're okay. They're doing fine. All right. Now I can put the spark plugs back. I am confident, as you saw, that those cylinders are in excellent shape. Of course, if you are a mechanic and you saw something that I missed, put it in the comments below. Okay, let's start with numero 1. Número 2. And there it is, guys. Everything's back in place. Now I'm going to take the tape out. Guys, I know that in the future, before I even turn on this truck, I'm going to have to clean the points. And once I turn it on, I'm going to have to set the 12. But that's for another video. I also have to change the gas, look at the brakes, a bunch of stuff that I have to do before I take it on the road. Now, a lot of you are very young. You don't know what the points are, but you're about to find out in a future video, of course. And these are good wires, guys. Back in the day, I installed high temp, super stock, radio suppression core 8mm wire. And I also did some cable management, as you can see by this right there. And here, radiator hoses look good. That one right there and this one. But I know that they could go bad after the first or second drive. I mean, no, they look very solid, but you never know. So I might as well get a spare now, just in case. Also, the valve cover is leaking. I need to replace that. I do know that back in the day, it was leaking somewhere towards the back. So I'm gonna have to take that out and put in a new one. Hopefully the oil pan, it's not leaking, but I'm gonna have to get one of those as well, just in case. So how about this spark plug holder tool? I can probably patent it and sell it. I think I have everything I need to restore this vehicle. How to restore your Chevrolet pickup truck? The Chevrolet truck shop manual. 1947 and 54 truck factory assembly manual. And how to restore your collector car. I'm deep into this one. And this is where I'm going to get most of my ideas to restore or to put my truck back on the road. All right, guys, the tires are here. There we go, guys, all new 4 tires. And I don't need to tell you, they'll be there for a very long time. Because this truck, it's not gonna get heavy use. I mean, I'll probably take it out on the street once a week or once every other week, but it's not gonna be an everyday driver. But I'm not gonna put the tires on now. It's gonna be a couple of weeks before I do that because I need to do the brakes, I need to do lubrication and check all the parts underneath before I put the tires on. That's gonna be another video. And speaking of another video, this is gonna be part 2. The reason is because part 1 I recorded a half a year ago. If you wanna know a little bit more about this truck, I go into details on part 1. I'm going to link it below and at the end of this video as well. Next Wednesday, I'm going to do a wood boiler video because I need to shut down my wood boiler. Well, it's already been shut down and I've already started recording the process of how to do it and how to do maintenance to the outdoor wood boiler. And on Saturday, next Saturday, you're going to see part 3 of that truck. So, you know, you're welcome to see all of the videos, whether it's about chickens, tractor, wood boiler, wood cutting, what have you. I do a little bit of everything, so I'm gonna stop it right here. Welcome back, guys. Yeah, welcome back, guys. I have to show some excitement today because it's a special day.